The Charlotte murder and the Auburn murders were coordinated attacks. And what do I mean by coordinated? Do the two thugs get together and say, let's plan this out? No. It's well deeper than just them, because they were obviously just pawns, dude. 100% pawns. So what happened? Dude, this has been coordinated for decades as a way to enhance racial tension. Without question, this is just satanic way to enhance racial tension. Satan wants racial tension. Dude, someone's got to go. Good. Come on, man. Satan does not want us to look each other in God's image. He wants us to look at each other as skin. Now, you can easily say, oh, yes, you're just another white guy who refuses to see the obvious. No, I don't refuse to see the obvious. You're not going to find a guy who's been more anti-whiteism than me for years. But I'm also, the only color that matters is the color of Jesus's blood, which is red, which we all bleed. It's so blinding. Did you see the guy? We didn't have a video of the stupid idiot in Auburn, but we do have a video of the guy in Charlotte. Did you see that guy? He was possessed by demons. This is demonic. It's a coordinated attack to get white people to respond in kind, so it creates this racial violence. And you just don't fall for it, man. Don't fall for it. The left, of course, is doing the bidding of the devil, 100%. And there's some on the right doing it too. Unfortunately, they're not the far right. They're the mediocre, the Mitt Romneys of the world who marched in lockstep with BLM. I mean, it's mind-boggling stupid. What it's freaking, all these idiots say, what Amy Coney Barrett said, I wept when I saw the George Floyd stuff. I mean, it's just idiotic, dude. That was so stupid. And any white guy who fell for that, Republican who fell for that, is an idiot. It should never be laughed at amongst polite society for everywhere. But at the end of the day, it's completely been this coordinated attack on white people to get them to fight back in kind. And don't fall for it. It's demonic, man. These are demons who are creating this issue to make us want to hate each other. That dude, that black dude, wasn't controlling himself. He is being controlled by demons. Now, whether or not what caused that demon into his body, I don't know. Was it drugs? Was it, maybe he never had a dad? Maybe it's either way, it was the liberalization of society which caused that, without question, which caused that. Yeah, absolutely blame him. He should be locked away forever. I get all that stuff. In fact, we need to bring back the death penalty. All these things, 100%. We can't have demons walking among us, I grant you. And I don't to give this guy benefit of the doubt. I don't. We shouldn't, never. But we need to bring back Giuliani and the 3 strikes are out rule. Richard Riordan, the last Republican mayor of Los Angeles. We need people to clean up these streets, 100%. But at the end of the day, that's just the short-term solution. The long-term solution is to go back to the way we looked at things previously, which is Jesus and his sacrifice did everything for us. And we've gone away from that. We've gone away from it, man. And as such, we're dealing with demonic caricatures. And again, Satan knows what he's doing. Just read C.S. Lewis. He knows what he's doing. He knows that he says, look, man, for some reason, we've been going after whites for years and years and years. They never fight back. When are they going to fight back? Well, they're going to fight back at some point when now whites are 8% of the world population. We used to be 20% just 50, 100 years ago, something like that. But we're never going to be Satan. We're never going to accomplish real success until whites fight back on a racial lines. And we've neutered them so much they won't. Maybe this is what it'll take. It's an absolute coordinated attack. Coordinated attack to get white women under attack by black thugs to make us hate blacks as a whole. And that's just so stupid, man. You can't do that. And if you do it, you're a sucker. You're falling for it. Now, that does not mean we don't want to get rid of affirmative action, DEI. Of course we want to get rid of that stuff. Unequivocally, we want to get rid of that. That does not mean we freaking just, oh my goodness, black, you're so, the world's been so hard. No. It doesn't mean you're ashamed to be white. No. It doesn't mean you can't root for the white running back, Cam Scatterboo, right? We got to root for the white running backs. We We got to root for the minorities when they're out there. Absolutely. But don't fall, and it's easy. It's easy to fall for, oh man, we got to fight back, because if we don't, dude, don't fall for it. It's coordinated by demons, and the left wing doing the bidding. It's not just, I hate to say the left wing, but it's just the liberals, the globalists are doing the bidding of Satanists, and you just got to recognize it. And just, first of all, you got to say a prayer, is first and foremost, a prayer for that family of that victim in Auburn and elsewhere. But you also got to pray for the many, many more blacks who are subject to crime than whites are by black thugs. Was it 4% commit 50? That's 4% of basically crime is committed by black men, commit 50% of all crime. You see what I'm saying? So 4% of the population, youngish black men, commit 50% of the crime. The vast majority of victims are blacks themselves. And I'm not sitting here and saying, oh my God, blacks can take care of their own. You know, you guys got to police up your own. Just like what the friggin' Black Panthers told the whites in San Francisco. My mom was there. I mean, she told me this. She goes, we go down to Haight-Ashbury when she lived down there during the 60s, and they say, hey man, so don't tell us, don't try to help us when they're passing out food. So go tell your own people, stop being so racist. So blacks got to police up their own. But whites need to stop pretending like it's not an issue. We got to say, no, we got to start holding people accountable for sure. But then But then you don't sit there and say blacks as a whole are the problem. It's just not true. It's just not. It's just not. You got to recognize that Satan runs amok. And we've allowed him to run amok without any sense of discipline, any sense of Christian hostility towards... Christians aren't put on this earth to be tolerant towards evil. Just remember that. When evil shows its ugly head, Christians are supposed to engage with it and send it back to Satan. And somehow Christians have been led to believe, like, if we just are nice, nah, dude, It's time to stand up as Christians of all races to recognize the only color is red. All right, God bless. We'll see you.